There's a new speed bump and it is very bad. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I'm absolutely knackered today. I'm not sure if it's because I'm older, 32 years old now, or the fact that I've pretty much did nothing for the last 2 days, barely even got 10,000 steps in. Part of me obviously felt a bit like stir crazy, like I wasn't doing much because I'm so active in work and all the times, but obviously the weather was rubbish. Storm Dara, how you pronounce it, hit us over the weekend, which meant the Merseyside derby was called off, which was very unfortunate because that's what I'd planned to go and see, but instead just chilled. Still a very nice birthday nonetheless, just had a very nice chill time with the fam, went for a few drinks Saturday night, went for a nice brunch in Penelope's, and then in work today. Although tomorrow is my day off, so it's not all bad, but yeah, I'm just feeling absolutely exhausted, but hopefully today's session will perk me up. Currently sipping on usual decaf, and I've got my gels to have. Also, if I can find it in time before the lights change, phone has decided to freeze. If we can find it, I had a DM from a subscriber, Anthony Han. Thought I'd give you a shout out. I haven't replied yet, but obviously by the time, hopefully by the time this goes out, I will have replied and I wouldn't have forgotten. But yeah, it's just nice to get some feedback, because obviously I always overthink things about what to post, if it's useful or if it's all just a waste of time. But it's good for me mentally, so I'm gonna keep doing it, and then when I get feedback it makes me, I don't know, just, you know, makes my day almost, like makes me have a bit more purpose to this content. But yeah, shout out to you, Anthony, and I may take up on the offer of doubles, although I'm yet to find out where you are based, maybe arrange a session or two. But right now, off to Volt, but first gotta get through all this after school work rush traffic. So there's some very enjoyable conditioning pieces that they took far too long to do, mainly because I was just getting the clips to put together a little training montage, if you like. But onto the strength portion now, and it is 10-8-6-4 to bench with a row between each one. I'm going for pen lays because back's feeling a little bit twingy, so I don't want to risk it by doing bent over rows. I prefer pen lays anyway. But goal for today is to get 100 for a double. Currently just did 80 for 6, so we're going for 90 for 4, and then 100 for 2, and then that'll be training done for the day. To be completely honest, this lift was definitely more for the ego than anything else, just to see if I could still bench 100, and spoiler alert, I did get both reps over. On the first rep, my bum did come off slightly, so I was a bit apprehensive to go for the second, but I managed to push through and just about get that second one, and then finish the session just with usual Monday accessory of just some reverse hypers and then some curls, but didn't film those because you want to just see those every week. Well, it was a very enjoyable run. Just giving the boy one of his treats at lunchtime. Come on, go ahead, read some books. Yeah, I'm starting to enjoy this kind of session. I think I'm finally learning to pace myself. As you can see, each threshold, I managed to run slightly further, do them slightly quicker, which is very good. One thing I think, well, unfortunately is helping the running is using the runners in the gym, because they are much more challenging. I'm about 10 to 15 seconds slower pace wise on those, but I think that's building my legs. As soon as I go on the road, it just feels so much easier to be able to hold that sort of same effort, and then that's transferring into a faster pace. Is that the right word? I don't know, but because I am one of the best procrastinators, I left it too late to order that birthday treat for myself, so I had to just order it now. So it's gonna be here tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to wait until hopefully a neighbour will take it in for me. Just being silly, just making sure it's the one I want and not just getting it for getting its sake, you know what I mean? All will be revealed very soon, hopefully after tomorrow's session or before Thursday's. But right now I'm just gonna have some lunch because it is a day of work, so I can actually eat some proper food. Just making the usual beans with egg in there, and basically I make eggs and beans on toast. I'm not sure if I've shown it before. Again, I have some weird combos, but I like them, so it is what it is. Just gonna eat this, chill, and then I think I'm gonna head over to Kelly's and we are gonna start putting up the Christmas decorations there. Being the idiot that I am, I grabbed the wrong top when getting my bag last night and grabbed a football top. Now I've got nothing against people wearing football shirts, training what you want, but it's just, not my style, not my vibe, and it's quite a smaller t-shirt, shall I say. It's a bit tight, which I only wear for football. But deadlifts and sled went pretty well. Heart rate got very high and I got very sweaty, mainly because this t-shirt, it's a waffle t-shirt, I got it tucked in because it's just that large on me. And I'm keeping it tucked in now for this conditioning piece, which I think I'm going to tweak it slightly. So it's meant to be 3 minutes on, 1 minute off of 15 calorie row, 12 walk and lunge, 9 push-ups, and I'm just thinking of doing a 15-minute AMRAP just to save this extra 5 minutes, because I just want to get home. It was another long day in work, I'm tired, and I have the package is waiting for me at home, so that's keeping me going through this session. So I'm going to get this done nice and steady and then head home. I did decide to go for the 15-minute AMRAP and it was quite enjoyable. Kept a decent pace in the row, averaging around 1200 calories per hour stroke rate. Walk and lunge, I realised 12.5 metres is actually 14 lunges, so I've been cut myself short when I've been doing it elsewhere, so that's something I definitely need to keep an eye on. And then for the push-ups, I managed each set unbroken, finishing on 9 rounds and about 5 calories. So we go on to retest in the future and hopefully get all 10 rounds done in 15 minutes. This is the moment I've been looking forward to all week, and that is unboxing my birthday / Christmas present to myself. And looking back over the years, this seems to be the time of year I always treat myself to something. It was this time 2 years ago I actually got this camera and the microphones, and what I've treated myself to this year, and what will help, like I mentioned in the last vlog, content creation, or will hopefully help it, is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I've gone for the Traitor combo because it comes with a few little bits. I've actually unpackaged it all, but I'll just show you what it comes with. It comes in this handy little travel bag, and then inside the bag, this is how it arrives in this bag. Obviously you've got the camera, and the thing I like about this camera is it's literally just basically like a point and shoot, which is something I've wanted for a while. I've always been umming about upgrading this camera, or downgrading both, just more point and shoot rather than constantly having to change lenses. Even though I don't do that, I'll just keep this one on, but literally I'll just sort of film on, flip the screen, and then it's on straight away. Also, it's a bit smaller, which should give me a bit more confidence to vlog a bit more out there, rather than always trying to go into like the corner of the gym or rather than walk around with this big camera. And it's just a bit better than GoPro because of the active track as well. That's another reason why I've gone for this, because the active track works. I haven't tried it out yet. We'll try it in the kitchen, just moving around BNB, try it during the session. So that's the camera itself. Comes with a nice little carry-on case where it just fits in nice and snug. I'll say that, yeah. Literally, you can just fit in your pockets. Probably the same size as my phone, really. Yeah, it's actually a little bit smaller. No, same size. She said. Anyway, I digress. In here we have, I believe this is the extra battery, which just plugs into the bottom of the camera, and then what goes into that, or what can go into that. What was this, the battery? 2 batteries. Oh no, this is for the tripod, which can, yeah. Are they 2 batteries or these extra stands? I don't know, I've forgotten what this comes with, to be honest. Yes, so it comes with, so that's just an extra handle, and this is the battery handle, and obviously it comes with DJI Mic 2, the upgraded version of what I have already. It'd be interesting to see if they sync up with it as well. I imagine they will. And then the little tripod stand that fits onto the bottom of the handle and the battery. So looking forward to getting some use out of this. I'm not sure I'll include any footage in this vlog of it, but certainly from next week and in social media, well, my content creation in the new year. So yeah, I have now all the gear and an idea. Speaking of all the gear, I only did that run so I could test out something that Kelly got me for my birthday, and that is this head torch, because I normally run with the GoPro GoPro Lite in my hand. And it just gets awkward, but it's very effective. It's just awkward in my hand and not as good. I think she got me this, which is obviously just said head torch. I haven't been words because I just can't think, but it is nice and bright, like is it Cyclone from the X-Men? Very good. Just some heads nice and snug, keeps that in place. It's got 2 brightnesses. I can also go red, which is what I've been using, or I just used. Makes it's not as bright, and obviously it won't blind drivers, even though they still blind me. So just a short 6k there. Nothing much, just mainly wanted to test this out, and it'll hopefully make running through the farmer's fields a lot less scary. This feels like a never-ending week, but we're getting there. Just heading through now for the penultimate session of the week, and because today's been a little bit of an extra long day, I came in early for work and did overtime as per usual. Brought with me some Jaffa Cakes to have before, and obviously the usual energy gel, sipping on usual decaf coffee. Today's session, because I'm a bit later than I would like to be, I'm going to have to completely change the session that is programmed. Only really 2 parts, but I'm just going to have to see what's available to me once we arrive at the gym, and just going to try and get through it as quick as I can, even though it's a timed piece, and then get home because I'm absolutely exhausted, and I can't wait for tomorrow night and Sunday where I can just do absolutely nothing. Well, that's just great, isn't it? What started out as a surprisingly good session, I think those Jaffa Cakes gave me a bit more energy, definitely gave me a bit more energy, because the treadmill started really well. I was holding a much faster pace than I anticipated. However, during the lunges, which is what I changed, so I put on screen what I did versus what was programmed, and managed 1 full round, and then on the second round of lunges I got a very sharp pain on the inside knee, sort of like a bubble underneath the knee. Tried to carry on, but I have decided to make a rather smart decision, one that I rarely make, and call the session early. I don't want to do myself more harm than good, and given how sort of mentally and physically tired I am, as well as heavily fatigued, I'm just going to draw out under it I'm surprisingly not too annoyed at myself because it's been like I say, a tough week, and just don't want to make things worse. Got one more day in work, and I'll probably rest tomorrow rather than go for my planned 10k. So right now I'm gonna tidy up, go and hit some upper bodybuilding, some core work, and then head home for a nice chilled evening. And hopefully this knee doesn't turn into anything worse. This isn't quite how I planned on ending the week. I did say at the start of the week I would like to have gone for a longer run today, but I am making the smart decision again to rest, albeit I don't want to rest, I want to run, but I know my body needs it. And along with that knee issue yesterday, today I've woken up and I've got the Achilles issue. This sort of inflamed Achilles is flaring up again today, and also there's a slight pain, discomfort from my second little toe, like in the ball of my foot, which isn't great. And as always, like, brain always jumps to worst case, and I think is it like a stress fracture from all the running and all the walking. But it's eased off a bit, so I have to see how it goes over the weekend and on Monday. And right now I'm literally just getting this last little clip to start finishing off editing. There's the editing right there, and just chilling, watching Gillette Soccer Saturday. Liverpool are currently drawing 1-1 at home to Fulham, which is fantastic. I thought we'd actually lose because Fulham scored first and then Robertson got sent off, but maybe we'll turn it round. But it is what it is if they don't. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. It's been again another good week, surprising sessions, especially on the running side of things. That's feeling very strong. So I'm pleased with that, and how the run is actually improving my road running, and how I'm getting better on the, I don't know, I always call it an assault runner, air runner, free runner, whatever you want to call it, true form. And hopefully that continues. And I think my body is in need for a deload, but I think I'm going to push on for one more week and then deload on Christmas week, because I have 2 days off work, which is obviously Christmas Day, Boxing Day, so I'm not going to do anything then. And then either side I'll just kind of take it easy or train on with just an extra couple of rest days. But as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.